What's going on, guys? It is your boy. It's Ty's Worlds TV. Welcome to the channel. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good one. So check it out, guys. Today we will be doing the chapter reaction to One Piece 1164. It's about that time, guys. Also, we're gonna be talking about new news coming from the One Piece live action and the new anime schedule. We're gonna talk about it, okay? Before we start, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys. Also, I'm trying a new time slot for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna try this time at 1 o'clock to see if you guys would rather me do it at this time or you rather me do it in the morning. Because I see you guys coming in around this time more than I do in the morning. So we're gonna try this for a few weeks and we're gonna see if it's gonna work. Okay. All right. Indy, hold on, Indy. How you doing, my guy? Indy, the Lab Doodle 22. Thank you for coming on the stream. I appreciate it, man. I have been waiting since 15:30. What? From the UK, so that's an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, yeah. So I'm sorry about that. I looked at it. I had it set on Streamlabs, and there were different time slots for it. So when I tried to change it to when I changed it to 110, I thought I did it for both channels because I'm doing it on my personal channel and I'm going live on Geek Low Stars as well. So I'm on live for both. You know what I mean? So whatever reason it didn't change. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. It won't happen again. I promise. Down from above. What's going on, my guy? How you doing? I was the only one in this live stream for a few days ago. Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through. Though. I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, because I like to do it early. It's a YouTube thing because I know the like if the earlier you set it up, the more people, the more it'll attract people or something like that. The YouTube algorithm is crazy, so that's why I usually I set it for. You know what? I can't even say that because I usually set it for a week in advance or like maybe a couple of days in advance. I usually do it a couple of days in advance, but I think this is one of the few times I did it like a few like a week before the actual live happened. So yeah. But yeah, I didn't do too much talking, guys. We got to get to this reaction. So I know some of you guys are going to be coming in. So we are not going to waste any time. We're going to get to this chapter. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, all right, let's go, guys. Hold on, let me go here. Yes. Okay. All right. All right, let's look at the cover story real quick, guys. All right. The name of this chapter is Davy's Blood. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. Well, we already know Rock's got Domi Reversi. We know that. So it's more than likely it has something to do with him. I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, guys. Hold on a second. All right, we're good. All right. All right. Oh, this is oh wait, this is Perona. There we go. Cover request by Shinomi Tomari. Perona chasing a rabbit with a rock pocket watch. All right, this is pretty dope. Then you just see Mihawk in the background. Yo, we haven't seen Mihawk in a long time, bro. We haven't seen him in a long time. Oh yeah, no problem, my boy. My boy or my girl, whichever one. Sorry. Pre-chapter predictions. Oh, I never did that before. Okay. Well, we know Rox is going to be fighting Roger and Roger. I mean, Roger and Garp are going to be fighting Rox. So I think we're going to see that maybe in this chapter or towards the end of the chapter. And mind you, Big Mom and Kaido were there. So maybe they're going to fight Rox as well. Or more than likely, they're going to run away. More than likely, they're going to run away. More than likely. More than likely. Because Domi Reversi Rox is going to be a freaking troublemaker. Okay? Because we see Domi Reversi boost someone's stats, right? So more than likely, Rox is going to be unimaginably more powerful. I don't even know how Garp is going to deal with this, let alone Roger. I don't know. But I think that's going to be my prediction. I think Kaido and Big Mom are going to run away. And I think it's just going to be Roger and Garp. That's my prediction. All right, guys, let's go. Let's get this out of here. Let's go. All right. All right, so we are back with Imu turning Rocks over to the dark side. Rocks got hit with a Domi Reversi. Our attacks didn't even phase that spider thing. And you just see everybody there, Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, Garb, and Roger. Big Mom's like, yo, what in the world is this, bro? All right, we back with Imu and Rocks in this panel. How obstinate. Whis. You shouldn't scold off at humans, you beast. Ooh, he's still talking that shit, bro. Yes. Buggy, you already know it's dab time. Yeah, he should be coming in later in the stream if he don't got nothing to do. Because I know he be busy and stuff too. So yeah. Yeah, where Mr. D's at? I know he ain't here yet. He coming soon, hopefully. Y'all, I love this panel, y'all. Let me bring this up real quick, y'all. This is a dope ass panel right here, bro. Davy D. Jones, bro. That is the name of the previous king of the world. Wait a minute. Nigga, wait. What did that man just say? Wait, let me read that again, bro. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Davy D. Jones. That is the name of the previous king of the world. Wait, is he? Wait. Is he talking about the chair? The one that Imu sits in? All right, we got to keep going. Oh, all right, we got to keep going. Bricked up, y'all. Bricked up. Insolent fool. That wretch was never king. Ooh, Imu is pissed. Not for a single moment. Thou has no place in the fate that binds Mu and David. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What the hell does that mean? The fate that binds Mu and Davy. Wait, so the Davy clan are more. Wait. Domain expansion's a brick world, though. Bro. Nah, bro. Hold on, bro. I gotta do it, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on a second. I gotta do my domain expansion, my guys. I gotta do my domain expansion. Brick world, no. Shit. Got me bricked up, y'all. Got me bulging in my pants right this second, y'all. Crazy work, bro. Hold on. That insolent fool, that wretch was never king. not for a single moment. Thou has no place in the binds, in the fate that binds Mu and Davy. Then you shouldn't be scared. It's just a name after all. But Emu was scared because she got pissed. You've been afraid for a long time, haven't you? All right, so we see in Astrid and Teach here running away. Afraid that one day someone's going to inherit Davy's will and fulfill the promise. So I think, you know what, guys? I think I'm going to go on a limb and really say that I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the Davy clan are what do you call it? How do you call it? So I think the Davy clan. For those of you that are watching this live on my channel, y'all can comment now. I hate when it does that. I had to switch something off, so y'all can comment. Anyway, I think that's what D is. I think D is the Davy clan. Especially from what Rox is saying, I think D is Davy. I think so, guys. I wonder who scares you most. Davy D. Jones, Joy Boy? Cease this babble. They shall never resurface so long as thou fades into oblivion. Davy Mu has found the perfect soldiers now. Oh no. A certain nation of gentle and indecisive giants. Giants, you bastard. Stay away from Harold. He just wants peace. Sorry, guys. Indeed, this is an unprecedented opportunity. There we go. A sovereign this pliable may never appear again. You little. The current disposition is quite similar. Now make haste. Put an end to Davy's dream. All right, so he's getting fully assimilated into the Domi Reversi. It's kind of crazy that he even held off for that long. That's actually pretty crazy. I hear. Yeah, bro. Yeah. My boy ain't here today, bro. He ain't here to do the lot. I mean, to do the sounds, bro. But that's all right. That's all right. He'll be here next time. All right, we got Whitebeard looking up. It's like, what? And we see something crash down. This is probably Rox. What the? Rox. What happened? Did it do something to you up there? Damn it. I'm fading. Yo, you just see the whole fangs and shit, bro. Yo, look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Y'all just see the whole fangs and teeth, bro. Crazy work, bro. Crazy work. Big Mom says, huh? Annihilate Davy's lineage with thy own hand. Yo, bro. Snuff out all obstacles on God Valley. Is it me or are you? Wow, he is big. Damn, he's bigger than Big Mom? Jeez. Out of the way. Their blood must be purged from the pages of history. Woo! All right, he leaps onto Kaido and stabs him, bro. On him, immediately stabs Kaido. Rox, what are you doing? Damn! He smacked away Kaido with hockey, bro. Jeez. Kaido. Yo, got that man faded, bro. His eye pupils are gone, bro. He's done. Damn you, Rox. aren't we meant to be allies? So we got Big Mom coming from behind him. And she clashes with White Bear. No, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the other page. I'm sorry, guys. Damn. Yo, this is crazy, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this out. So Rock slapped the hell out of Big Mom, bro. Got her leaking, bro. Got her swinging to the side, bro. Whitebeard's looking at him like, all right, bro, it's my turn. We're in your way, Rocks. Are you? Wait. We're in your way, Rocks. You are. Yo, and they both clash with Haki. Yo, and he got the wings too, guys. He got the wings, bro. Yo, that is so dope. That is so dope. So they're clashing with each other, full Haki, bro. And it looks like, is this his? I'm not sure if this is Whitebeard's ability, or this is the Haki. I think it's the Haki, because if you look at it right here, the Black Lightning, it seems like it's more prevalent, stronger in Rocks than it is with compared to Whitebeard. Yo, this is crazy, bro. Yo, and then y'all just see this big Haki clash, like from the outside of God Valley. Everybody's looking. They like, what the? Whoa! Whoa! Wait, is that? Wait, did the other half fall? What? What? Run! The mountains fall. Yo, oh my god. Their clash broke part of the damn mountain, bro. Oh my gosh. Yo, Rocks is a menace. Did he defeat? Because he's running. So did he defeat Whitebeard? Yo, he is sprinting, bro. You see Asher right here trying to run, bro. This is insane. This is insane. Yo, Emu is a real beast, bro. Yo, Emu's a menace, like you said, bro. Yo, they want to get rid of everybody. All warships at the northeast coast have get away from the island. All ships pull back. Northeast coast. All right, so we're back with the celestial dragons. It looks like, and it looks like they're trying to get off the island. That was close. Who is responsible for this? Unforgivable act must be punished. Everyone hurry. Don't set sail without us, or you'll be put to death. That's crazy, bro. I hate these fucking dudes. Hurry! Friggin' dude, sorry. Southwest region. Come on, Rayleigh. This island's toast. Roger's safe, right? Okay, so we're back with Shaki and Rayleigh here too, and they're trying to get out the island. Okay. Treasure. Isn't this incredible? Wow, it's a dead end. Move it. Yo, they're just hauling ass off this island, bro. And then we here with Dragon here. He is like, he's feeling bad that he didn't save the baby, bro. Damn it. I couldn't even save one tiny baby. Where did it go? Damn, bro. Oh, we're back with Kuma and Ivanko here too, and Guinea. Void Kuma. Give it a rest. It would be risky to keep trying to save people. Comanche. There still might be more people out there. Oh, I found one. Damn that Gunzai. Oh, wait, that's John. So he's alive. Shiki, asshole. You'll never make it off the island. You hear? Oh, he beat the big dude. Oh, he beat the brakes out this dude, bro. All right, Shiki's just going away with his power. Okay, so he does have his power. Okay. Yeah. No one gets the drop on me. Everyone to the coast. We need stretchers. We can't. The forest is on fire. Oh, okay, okay. Rox has caught up with the family. Okay. Zebek. He looks. Wait, does she know what this is? So you lost? I'm sorry. It's our fault. You faced that thing to save us, even though you weren't ready yet. Wait, what? Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? Teach. We have no choice but to jump to the sea and swim. I won't let the Davy clan end here. We'll survive, no matter what. Yo, and wait, what does that mean? Does she know about what emu is? Yo, this is wild. No matter what. Okay. Escapee spotted on the coast. Yo. Wait. They're firing the cannonballs. They're firing the cannonballs? Because he's right behind him. Like Rox is right behind him. Oh no. Oh wait! Kuma for the clutch! Kuma made them disappear? Wait, yo, there's so much going on. Okay, so Kuma made both of them disappear. It's crazy that it's crazy that they met like this too. Crazy. It's crazy how Kuma is so involved in God Valley, bro. And then Kuma sees what's going on. Oh my gosh. Rox is about to slash, and I guess he gets away too. So they ended up hitting Rox instead. Yo, that is insane. That is insane, guys. Davy, next. Emu's talking now. Extinguish all who remain on the island. Oh my God. I can't believe this is happening in God Valley. I can't believe this, bro. Vice Admiral Garp, please hurry. I told you to get the hell out of here. How long are you going to stick around? Roger, where are you? I'm fine. Let me know when everyone's on board. Yo, and you just see Rox on this next panel just slicing up everybody, bro. Yo, cool. Yo, Emu is a menace, bro, for real. Oh, yeah, no, I said that right. Kuma's showing he's still the MVP. Yo, he been the MVP of this whole arc, bro. I mean, he been the MVP of One Piece, bro. This is amazing. This is crazy, bro. He saved everybody on this damn near everybody on this damn island. The innocents, bro. So that means that. So what happened to his mother? Is his mother still alive? Teach. We gonna talk about that later. All right. Yeah, stop it, Rox. Rox. Why does he look like that? Yo, you just see him slicing everybody, bro. Ooh-wee! Okay, guys. We see Garp, Roger. Bring it on, Rox. Davy. Yo, what the hell have you turned into? I won't let you go after my crew. So okay. We're about okay. Okay, I'm bricked up, guys. I'm bricked up. I'm bricked up. I'm bricked up, yo! Oh my gosh. Yo! Garp says, what the hell are you turned into? Roger says, I won't let you go after my crew. Roger, Garp. This voice. Whoa, wait, what? Wait. Is Rox talking to them telepathically? Wait a minute. Is he using the voice of all things? Roger, Garp. This voice. Please. What's with that expression? And you see him crying. You see Rox crying. Please kill me. Huh? The climax of the God Valley incident. Okay, so we're gonna be at the end. So we're at the end of the God Valley then. So this is the tail end now. One Piece chapter 1164 end. Okay, so we're not on break, so that's good. Okay, the chapter has ended. We need to talk, guys. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, bro. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, guys. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Hold on, let me answer these real quick. Dev says, this whole time we asked if Rocks was just saving his family. Why did Garp and Roger sneak him? Because he asked him. Jeez, older pennant crazy. Bro, oh my God. Oh, okay. Let's first off, I want to talk about this. Hold on. First off, I want to talk about this in the beginning. Because we're gonna work our way all the way down. Let's go all the way to the beginning first. This conversation between Emu and Rocks was pretty interesting because first off, Rocks says Davy was the previous king of the world, which means he was the king that sat on that damn seat. That's what that means, bro. That means this man was sitting on top of the damn seat, bro. Which is crazy to me. Big crazy to me, guys. Big crazy. That's the first thing. That's the thing that really blew my mind because what happened to Davy? Number one. And number two, does Davy mean D? Is that what the D clan is? Is that what the letter D stands for? Davy Jones? I don't know. Mural piece, we see Davy confirmed in the first world. Oh, we do? Oh, all right. I gotta check that out. I gotta go back to that, guys. Yeah, I gotta go back to that. Yo, Def, can you tell me? Oh wait, no, wasn't he the serpent or something like that? Am I wrong? Def? Let me know, because I felt like he was. I don't know, because I felt like he was like the. I think he was the serpent or something like that. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, just going back to this though. I think Davy stands for D. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. But I think Davy stands for D. And the fact that Davy Jones was the king of the previous world, that's big ramifications there. That's some big ramifications. Oh man, I kind of wish Buggy was here right now so I could talk with him about this because, whoo man. And then this conversation with Emu too, because Emu gets upset when he mentions Davy was king of the world before, and he says, "Insolent fool, that wretch was never king, not for a single moment. Thou has no place in the fate that binds Mu and Davy." So it seems like they're a part of the same family. That's what it seems like to me. Maybe Mu is the brother or sister to Davy. Maybe cousins. I don't know. Maybe he got rid of maybe Emu got rid of Davy so he could take over the throne. Because remember, nobody's supposed to be sitting on that throne in the throne room. Nobody's supposed to be sitting on there with all the swords and shit. Nobody's supposed to be sitting up there. But he said, but Emu was sitting up there. And the other thing of it is too, this is Mu. This is an Emu. So where does Emu come from? Because you don't see any I in Emu. All you see is Mu here. So why is there Emu now in the present day? That's my question. I just thought about that just now. And I love how he all like Rocks also expands on this and he says, "You've been afraid for a long time, afraid that someone is going to inherit Davy's will and fulfill the promise." So Rocks, is he talking about Luffy or is he talking about Blackbeard? That's my question. And his mother is there too. And that's my other question too. If the mother is alive, if she's alive, where she's been this whole time. I'm gonna get to that a little bit later. There is a guy with a crown riding elephant's trunk in the first world. All right, I gotta go back to that. I'm gonna go back to that after I do this review, by the way. And then he says, "I wonder who scares you most, Davy Jones or Joy Boy." When he said Joy Boy, that's when he said, "Shut up, you gonna be my puppet right now." And I find that very interesting because remember, in Egghead, when oh Buggy, what's up, my boy? Teacher's mom has to be dead when Whitebeard Pirate picked him up in the flashback. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she was dying because that's why I wanted to wait till later. But that's okay. Maybe she ended up dying, but spoke to Teach. I mean, not Teach. Whitebeard, and said, "This is Rock's son. Protect him." Because we knew Whitebeard was a real one, and he was loyal to Rocks. So maybe she was alive enough just for her to talk to him, to Whitebeard, and say, "Yo, take Teach. This is the last remnant of the will of the Davy clan or whatever, of Rocks, whatever." That's interesting, bro. Teacher's mom is Dr. Karina, bro. Oh, you're funny. You're Neff, you're funny, bro. You're funny. Dabby. Oh, wait, you're serious? Why else did he pull up on Drum Island? Once I get a backstory from her, maybe. I always assumed he pulled up on Drum Island just to talk to what's his name? Wapul. Because Wapul is able to get into the reverie. Maybe he was gonna Teach was gonna sneak into the reverie through him. Maybe I don't know. But that's an interesting idea though. I'll keep that in the back pocket for sure. For sure. That would be wild if Dr. Karina is a relative. Right. Exactly. Right. Right. She knew about the Will of D too. Right. And that's my thing because she knew a lot about Emu. And I'm gonna get to that too. Because I want to go like page by page. Because this is crazy. And then she talks about which is pretty cool. She talks about Emu using Harold. And yo, that's Rock's boy. So he's like, "Yo, stay away from my boy." Like they just want peace. And he's like, "Yo, that Moo is like, that's the point. That is the damn point. He gonna do whatever I tell him to do for the sake of peace, bro." And you know what? I gotta give it to Rocks. Yo, this dude is so powerful, bro. This is insane. And I knew him being Domi Reversi was gonna boost his stats, bro. Because he literally got rid of all the Rocks pirates, bro. The the main three. He literally got rid of Kaido, Big Mom, and Whitebeard in 3 panels, bro. Insane. Insane, bro. Mind you, he's still fighting it. Mind you. Jeez, bro. Smack the hell out of Big Mom, bro. smacked the hell out of Kaido, smacked him into a wall, knocking this man out. Full hockey, bro. Full hockey. Full freaking hockey, bro. Damn you, Oda, for introducing a character and making us love him. You know what's crazy? I don't think he's a bad guy. Like Oda, I know he's a pirate and stuff, but we ain't really seen him do no pirate stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Imu took a super hockey combo attack before all that too, and it's still doing all this work. Yo, for real, bro. That shit ain't do nothing, bro. Nothing, bro. Nothing. Yo, even in this, bro, anybody that gets the power Imu, they get their stats boosted to unknown level, bro. Like, this is insane. Like, yo, homie is systematically smacking everybody around with hockey. Like, Jesus. Yo, I'm still on this. Yo, let me show this real quick, y'all. I'm still stuck on this, bro. The fact that, yo, he smacked the shit out of Kaido, right? Smacked the shit out of him, bro. Into the wall. Got this man knocked out. Then you got Big Mom coming from behind. And he smacked her up too. One hit. Smacked her to the wall, bro. I don't know what it is with these wall transitions, bro, but he's smacking them into the walls with hockey. And the only one really was standing was Whitebeard, which shows you how powerful this man is, bro. He clashed with him. Enough to break this damn boulder, bro. He broke part of the freaking mountain. You know how strong you gotta be to do that shit? Jeez, bro. Cheese and crackers. Yo, this was wild, bro. This was wild. This whole shit was wild. All right, let me get to what I really want to get to too. Hold on a second. So this was crazy. So she says, Astrid says to Beck, he looks. Meaning she's seen this before. She knows about Domi reversing. She has to. She has to know about Domi reversing. Also, this is interesting too. So you lost. I'm sorry. It's our fault. You faced that thing to save us, even though you weren't ready yet. So I know she's talking about Imu because the plan was to take out Imu and become king of the world like Davy Jones did. So now that we know the full extent of that plan, right? That's what she's talking about. Now that I think about it, I'm talking about it. That's what the plan was. Crazy. So the thing of it was, he wanted to get specifically 2 devil fruits, but we don't know what it is. One of them had to have been one of them had to have been the darkness fruit. And the other fruit could have been Joy Boy's fruit. The Gomu Gomu no Mi. That was probably the 2 fruits that he needed. And if so, I think, and this is crazy for me to even really freaking say this, but I think Luffy and Teach are going to work together at some point. I think they're going to work together. And we thought maybe Imu might fight Luffy for a final villain. But I think it's going to be Teach and Luffy versus Imu. I think that's what it's going to be. Because look at majority of Luffy's fights. Luffy, well, especially when you get to Wano, when you get to like Egghead, like Wano and Egghead and so on. He's had to fight with people to fight the bigger enemy. I can see Luffy fighting Imu with Teach, Blackbeard. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Some theories of people showing up on Elbath. Saw some theories. Oh, word? All right. Because I honestly don't know how they're going to deal with Domi Reversi when we get back to the present. Yeah, I mean, if Domi Reversi boosts your stats to this degree, I don't know how you're going to reverse that. I really don't know. Unless there is something in the island of Elbath that is stronger than Emu. And even then, I don't know what is strong enough to deal with that. I don't know. But I can't see Luffy beating Imunko right off the bat. I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening. It could happen. I just don't see it happening. And how are you going to turn back everybody else? That's the thing. That's the thing. Kid and Killer make their comeback. If he does do that, then something has to happen to where he can combat people, because Killer is fine. Killer can do his thing. Kid needs an upgrade, bro. He needs like that Magneto from X-Men type of power, bro. Because ain't no way he's getting through the new world with that type of power. It's just not. He got one shot by Shanks, okay? Come on. Mind you, he needed help to fight and ring out Big Mom, bro. Like, he's not on that level to really deal with anybody. And again, it's not that I hate Kid, because I don't hate him. It's just I don't think he's powerful enough to really deal with them, to deal with a lot of people. His power is basic. Even when Captain John had it, like it's basic, bro. There's so many things you can do with the magnetism fruit. There's so many things, but maybe he's not using it correctly. That could be it too. We don't know. But do I see a comeback? Yeah, but I don't know but he got to get more powerful. He has to get more powerful. He has to. Yo, Rocks was cool and pretty fair. Blackbeard's a snake. Yeah, but that's the thing too. A lot of the things we've seen him do is off screen. And mind you, the one of the things we've seen him do was deliver Shanks to the world government. He didn't kill him, but he gave him to the world government. Right? But mind you, Rocks fought Garp and Roger. And as we know, Shanks, I'm sorry. Ace is Roger's son. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. So I can see him getting revenge. Now seeing what we're seeing, I can see Teach looking at that as I'm getting my revenge for my father. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's kind of crazy to even think about. That's even crazy to even think about. Blackbeard got revenge for his father by giving Roger's son to the world government. Oh, wow. I didn't even think of that. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. Crazy to think about the descendant of the Davy with Blackbeard and Luffy being Joy Boy Nika definitely going to clash against Emu. Yeah, I think they're going to work together. Because if those were the two fruits that Rocks needed, I could see them working together to try to fight Emu. And then maybe after that they fight each other. Who knows? But I think I don't think I don't think Luffy versus Blackbeard is going to be the final fight. Because we don't know what the final fight's going to be. I think they're going to work together. I think that's what's going to happen. I think Oda is going to like subvert expectations, and then we're going to get that. Because I can't see Emu. I mean, I can't see Luffy fighting Emu on his own and winning. I just can't. Remember, time dilation is maybe still a thing in Elbath. We haven't gone to the upper realm. Saw that might be the actual way to get to Sky Island that Ganfo was talking about in Skypiea. Yo, I haven't. Damn, I gotta go back to that because I don't remember that. I gotta go back to that, bro. But that's true. But that's true. There's still a time dilation there. So Luffy and the others can still train to get their hockeys up. But honestly, I need Usopp to get his hockey up, bro, because he wilding right now, bro. He wilding right now. He need to get his hockey up, especially. Also, the parallels of Luffy and his dad, they were upset when they couldn't save anyone. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And I'm glad you said that because I wanted to talk about that too, real quick with his dad. Because he did fail. It's not his fault. It's not his fault because he's not powerful yet. But yo, he failed, bro. He failed. He lost two kids, two little kids he lost, bro. But if it wasn't for him, they probably would have went to Garland, more than likely. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So things worked out because of him. So I don't think you should take it too personal. But again, he doesn't know that. So yeah. But yeah, that's true. That's true. But Luffy took it the hardest, though, I feel like, just because he thought he was strong enough to protect them, and he wasn't. When he got to some gangsters, that's when he was like, all right, bro. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it, bro. Yo, Kuma MVP, bro. Kuma has been MVP for One Piece since Egghead, bro. This kid saved lives, bro. He was the true hero of. And they didn't talk about that. They didn't talk about that. They did not talk about this. They did not talk about this. They did not talk about this at all. At all. Emu. I'm sorry. Kuma is the true hero of God Valley. He is the true hero, bro. But of course, Emu and them, they not Saturn and them, they not gonna acknowledge that, of course. But yeah, man. Yo, this dude was so pivotal. He was so pivotal. Yeah, I had to change it back, guys. Sorry. He was so pivotal in saving people on that island. And it's kind of mind-blowing how much he saved everyone. It's really mind-blowing, guys. Really mind-blowing. This was crazy too, man. Let me pull this up, y'all. Let me pull this up for y'all real quick. When Kuma just popped up, made them disappear, made himself disappear, and Rocks got the full blunt of them damn explosions, bro. Because they all would have been packed up if it wasn't for Kuma, bro. If Rocks didn't get them, then the Cannonballs was gonna get them. Either way, bro. Either way, bro. And then going back here, this is very interesting because Rocks is using the voice of all things. I think. I could be wrong. But I think he's using the voice of all things like we've seen Luffy do before when he was calling out to people needing help in Wano when he submerged into the sea because of Kaido. Getting knocked out by Kaido. I feel like that's very interesting too. And that's another thing. What is the voice of all things? What is this? Why is Rocks only one doing this? Because we've seen this before. We've seen it in Wano. We've seen it in other places. We've seen it before. We've seen this shit before. Oh my gosh, man. I'm still on this one too. Like so many things happened in this chapter, bro. Yo, this is Studley too. I might have to make this the back of my page, bro. This is cool. Seeing Rocks with wings, Domi Reversi, bro, he looks fire, bro. And he has enough will to start crying and asking for help. I don't even, are they even strong enough to beat this dude? That's my question. That's my question, bro. That is my question. Is he even strong enough? Because that's crazy to me. Okay, so I was just looking up something. Hold on, guys. Okay, so that's the thing. Yeah, man. This chapter was insane overall, man. If y'all want to bring up anything, please let me know. But as for this chapter, this was awesome. This was amazing. I got to get this a 9 out of 10, bro. Not even. I might have to get this a 9.5 out of 10. Jeez, I might have to, because we got some lore stuff, we got some more information, and we're gonna have a dope fight after this. And we're at the climax of the God Valley incident, guys. So we're at the tail end. So, mind you, we're still in this flashback. So even after God Valley, we're still going to be in the flashback. And I think we're going to transition back to Harold and how he got Domi Reversied and how that whole thing happened with Loki and his dad. And I feel like we got all of this God Valley thing for a reason. Because whatever happens with Harold, it's gonna relate everything to God Valley. And that's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking, guys. Rox could still be alive as a demon warrior for Emu. We didn't know. Oh my god, bro. That's true. Oh man. I don't know. Def, you make up a good point, man. Mm. I mean, but what was he doing this whole time? Like, just having him, like, what other case would you even have Rox for? To just put him. That's going to be a crazy reveal if that's the case. Because I don't see, I don't know how Garp and Roger are even going to take this dude out. But they are the strongest of their respective fields, pirate and marine. So if anybody's going to be doing this, it's got to be them. So I can see that. I hope we get a full fight though. I know the anime gonna go crazy when we get to it, but I see a lot of things are probably gonna get skipped. I can't see them going full tilt, because that's gonna add too many chapters if they dedicate a couple of chapters to this fight, and that's gonna make the flashback longer. And I don't think Oda wants to do that. I think Oda wants to flesh out God Valley, flesh out enough to give everybody what they've been wanting, but at the same time, getting back to the present as fast as possible. And we're at the climax of God Valley. So I don't know how many chapters it's going to be now after this. I'm going to say probably 1 or 2 chapters the max. I think this fight this might be a full chapter fight. And it's going to end next chapter. I think so. I think that's what it's going to be. Or it could take 2 chapters. I can see that happening too. And then we see the aftermath of the fight in the second chapter. So we see how Rox fell to both of them in that first chapter. In the next chapter, we get an epilogue. I can see that happening too. I don't know, man. This is crazy, guys. This is freaking insane. To fight Davy, apparently, by what Emu said, by acquiring these new warriors. Yeah, that is true. But I wonder if like you can age. Can you age and be Domi Reversi too? I don't know. I mean, because to see, here's why I'm kind of like leaning off. I don't think so that Emu has held on to Rocks for this long as a Domi Reversi. The only reason I say that is because Rocks could have been. You could have used Rocks to just destroy a nation because he has that enough power to do that. Especially Domi Reversi Rocks. Yeah, he got enough power to just kill everybody. So I don't see. I don't know because I don't see how. Excuse me. I just don't see. I don't know. I just can't see Emu holding on to him for so long and never using him again. I just don't see that. Because honestly, if you want to get rid of all the pirates, you just use rocks. And Emu's never done that. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Def. Maybe he freezes them and then unthaws them to keep them from aging. That's what he did with those frozen giants. That's why he has those frozen giants on Punk Hazard. That's true. And the straw hat is frozen in Emu's chamber too. Maybe. I just You know what? But you might be right. You might be. I mean, that you know what? We're gonna put that on the side. That could be an actual thing too. Okay. All right. All right. But honestly, y'all, that's it. That's all I got for that chapter. To be honest with you, just talking about it. I might make an extra video too, talking about that too, because I gotta read this. I gotta read this a couple more times because I do have like a lot of ideas with this. So yeah, honestly, and in the review, this was a great chapter. I gotta give this a 9.5 out of 10, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta do that. This was awesome. This was amazing. I can't wait for the next chapter, guys. I can't wait. All right, so guys, we are gonna move on to something else. I wanted to talk about this more in tandem. Buggy's not here, so I know he's busy. So we could talk about. I could talk about it with you guys anyway. So the One Piece anime. I don't know if you guys heard, and it's crazy because Dev told me this while I was on the Sekiro live stream. Go check that out, guys. He told me that One Piece is going seasonal. I was like, what? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. And yeah, guys. Yeah, guys. Yep. 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 So the One Piece is going seasonal starting next year. I believe in April. I think they said. Because I believe they said that it's gonna go the anime is gonna go from now until January, take a 3-month hiatus, and then start the seasonal from there. So it's gonna be like a 26 episode format. So we'll get 13 episodes. One part 13 episodes, the next part 13 episodes, and that's how it's gonna be for forever. So every year we're gonna get 2 cores. So 2 cores meaning like 2 sets of seasons. So I mean not 2 sets of seasons. I'm sorry. We're gonna get like half of 26. So 13 episodes in the first half of the year, then 13 episodes in the later half of the year. Now, this is a very big deal. This is a very big deal because One Piece, in terms of popularity, was the longest running anime of all time. Now, yes, I know Detective Conan is a long running anime that's still going to this day, which is crazy. I don't know nobody that watches that show in my circle, but in terms of like long running anime, um the big three was Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. I don't know if we'll ever have a big three ever again. I think it will happen, but we haven't really had a big three. Just because Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece were in the rank, like they were they. I'm trying to like say it in a way. They were so okay. So you know how Dragon Ball Z is the gateway to anime, and that's why Dragon Ball Z has made so much money in the US. If you want to get into the reason I got into anime, and everybody else got into anime was because of Dragon Ball Z, mostly. Some will say Yu Yu Hakusho. That's my age, I'm saying, because I'm 30. I'm gonna be 35 this year. I'm gonna be 35 in December, so my birthday's like in a couple of months. And so in the 30s crowd, back in the day, Dragon Ball Z was the anime to start with. That's how we started as kids, right? I remember coming from school, watching the Namek Saga, bro. Watching Goku go Super Saiyan for the first time. Watching Krillin die, bro. The way he went out was insane, bro. Watching the Cell games, bro. Go on, Super Saiyan 2, bro. Trunks. The Final Flash, bro. Jeez. Don't even get me started, bro. I'm old. Okay, I'm old. So we didn't have an anime like that since then. Dragon Ball Z has been, until One Piece came and Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia. Dragon Ball Z was the most popular anime in America. Arguably. Because yes, there were Yu Yu Hakusho, G Gundam, Ronin Warriors, Fist of the North Star, things of that nature. But none of them were as popular as Dragon Ball Z. And that's just what it is. So now, fast forward 20 years, now we got One Piece, we got My Hero Academia, Hunter x Hunter we had. That's still on hiatus, which is crazy. And then we had Bleach and Naruto. And then that's when we got the big three, which was like when I was in high school. So that's like what? 2005, 2006 to maybe 2016, 17, something like that. We had the big three for so long, right? And then we had all these other animes come, and then that was it. And people have been chasing, yo, what is the big three? What could be the big three now? And I don't think we're ever going to get a big three again. Actually, I do think we will. I just think it won't be anytime soon, right? So the reason why this is such a big deal coming back to One Piece anime is because One Piece has aired from 1999 to now. It has been weekly episodes. That's a lot of work. And on top of that, you got to make sure you don't catch up with the manga. And like my boy Buggy said, One Piece needed to go this route because at one point, I wanna say at the Enies lobby they started doing this. I could be wrong, but I think that's when they started doing this. They started doing stuff to stretch the episode, like just staring for a long time or just doing dumb shit to make sure that episode stretches. And in Wano, you could see that more evidently. And I think actually, no, I take that back. I think when I really started noticing it was in Dressrosa. That's when I really noticed it. But then it was more prevalent as we got after Dressrosa too. So for those of you that don't know, that are watching, that are new, that don't know, Oda has been taking more breaks than he ever has in his whole entirety of doing One Piece. And he really started doing this in Egghead. That's when I really noticed he was taking these breaks. Because he never, and Buggy will tell you, because I've been doing this with Buggy for a long time. Buggy will tell you, and I will tell you, we had these conversations while we were covering Egghead, the Egghead arc. Oda was taking more breaks than usual. That man never really took a break like that. So now, what's happening? What's going on? And then we started talking about the possibilities. And the possibilities were that he was going to have to do monthly or weekly, bi-weekly, you know. Because where we were in the anime and the manga, it was catching up pretty quick. I'm surprised we even caught up to Egghead so quickly. I thought they were going to like pause it and then wait and then do that. So they end up doing that when we got to Egghead. Because I remember, what was it? They did it for 6 months, and then we got like the Fisherman arc redone in Wano version. We got that for 6 months. And then we got back to, our regular scheduled programming. But for those of you that don't know, also, Oda is also helping out with the One Piece live action, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes. And he's been helping out with that. So he's been doing double duty, man. Double duty. That's a lot for one person, man. So that's why we're here. Just had to be there type of era. Exactly. Like you had to be there for that, man. That was the golden time, bro. 3 major animes just airing at the same time, competing with each other. It's not like that anymore because now you got other ones like Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Vinland Saga. Like you got all these other animes that you can watch now. That Demon Slayer as well. Demon Slayer is historic for its own reasons, but still, at the end of the day, this is an end of an era. When you really think about it, guys, it wasn't cool to watch anime back then either. No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. You was made fun of for watching anime. You was a piece of shit for watching anime. Then, out of nowhere, Chris Brown and Michael B. Jordan said that they loved anime. Now everybody else loves anime. Now it's crazy. All these celebrities started coming out and just stating their love for anime, which I think they do love anime. I don't think they're just saying that just for publicity. I think they do love anime. I'm not saying it just because of that. I'm saying it because when they started saying that, and then other celebrities like basketball players, athletes, when they started saying that, everybody else was loving it too. So now it's cool to love anime now. It's cool now. But I remember too, back then, it was not cool to love anime. So I definitely get that. Especially with the amount of breaks Oda takes during the manga nowadays. Yeah, because he'll take like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, sometimes a month. I don't remember the last time he took a month, but yeah, and he took like unscheduled breaks too. For those of us that have been sitting with One Piece in his prime, that man never took a break. Never took a break. Mind you, I was reading after I caught up, which was, I want to say, no, I caught up around the beginning of Whole Cake, I think. Or was it just Rosa? Something like that. That's when I started reading the manga, and that man never took a break. That man never took a goddamn break, bro. Crazy. Oda used to do 40 chapters a year. Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember that. For sure. I remember that, man. I remember that shit. Well, you know what? Let's read this real quick, guys. Let me read this real quick. Let me bring it up to you guys real quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay. There we go. So we're reading this from Polygon, right? A major change to the One Piece marks the end of an anime's golden age. Grand anime tradition died on October 28th, 2025. For many decades, if you lived in Japan, you could turn on the TV on a Pacific day every week, knowing that your favorite series would be on, no matter what the time. In the West, the process wasn't exactly the same before streaming, but nevertheless, the golden anime uh headlined by a series such as One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto, collectively known as the Big Three, which had one thing in common each week: new episodes was on the air. Starting in 2026, there will be a 3-month break. Toei Animation will only produce 26 episodes of One Piece per year, divided into 2 seasons. So we thought about that. Each episode will adapt no less than 1 chapter in the manga, meaning no more padding, the unnecessary stretching of scenes to kill time, which we talked about that, or filler episodes, the Chopper Diaries or whatever episodes to exclusive to the anime that deviated from the original source material and allow the mangakas to produce more original content. Okay. So yeah, man, this is an end of an era, guys. What do y'all think about this? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. All right. Now let's get into some season 2 news out here, and then we're gonna get out of here real quick. Let me look it up, guys. One Piece live action season 2 news. Okay. So we're gonna read this from Deadline, guys. One Piece gets season 2 release date at Netflix. Nope. All right. So Netflix has set March 10th, 2026 for the season 2 premiere of One Piece. The streamer also released a few first looks at photos of Drum Island, which you can see above and below. All right, so this is so this is Drum Island. This is the Drum Island fits for season 2. Okay, so it looks like from this picture that Luffy already done climbed up the wall and all that with Nami and Usopp. I think was it Nami? No, Nami and Sanji. I remember that. Yeah. So the way that Luffy's torn right here, it looks like he already climbed up that mountain. So we're gonna be a little bit far into there. Okay. All right. Let's see the pictures. Ooh, okay. All right. My boy Sanji and Zoro got the fits out here for the winter. Okay. I like this. I love the new fits that they got for this. Okay, awesome. All right, and this is the picture. All right, March 10th, we're gonna get that. Okay, that's it. All right, that's it. That's all we got. Really quick, we're gonna get season 2 very soon, and if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna get the One Piece anime gonna be. I think it's coming around. I think it's coming out at the same time, right, guys? If I'm not mistaken, let me double check. Let me double check real quick. Oh, that's a cool one. I gotta use this one. I'm trying to figure out when we go. Okay. Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Okay. Damn. I'm trying to find out when they're gonna start doing this. Because I know it's in 2026. I believe I saw I think they said in April they were gonna start this. So we're gonna get so let's just say it is April. So we're gonna get the One Piece live action in March, and then we're gonna get this in April. So that's gonna be cool for a One Piece fan, guys. Like if you're a One Piece fan, it's about that time, guys. It's about that time. It's about that time. But what did you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. And you know what, guys? I think we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you want me to do this same time. Again, I think on one of the channels I put it for earlier instead of 1 o'clock. I apologize for that. Won't happen again. I'm gonna put 1 o'clock for next weekend too, next Saturday. And yeah, so we're gonna try this time slot from now on. We're gonna try for the next couple of chapters, and we're gonna see if you guys are gonna come through or not. Because that's the thing. It's hard to know when you guys are gonna come because we want to do more lives, but we want to, interact with you guys. So, we need, let us know like when is a good time to really do these lives for you guys. And we'll do it for you, no problem. So yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for supporting the channels, both channels. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see y'all in the next one. Deuces.